When you think of major sporting events, you probably think of football, basketball, baseball, or hockey, but I bet rodeo didn't even come to mind. According to Sports News Daily, rodeo is ranked 7th in overall attendance among major sporting events. It's hard to believe that with this attendance rate, a lot of people may have little knowledge about the history or the events that take place in rodeo. Today, I will be talking to you about the only female event in the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association, barrel racing. There was no official starting day for when this event was created. While some events were created to showcase skills that ranchers would need to use for branding, such as team roping, barrel racing didn't really serve a purpose other than for fun and for gaming. What some people believe may have started as wives stealing their husbands' rope horses to go race on, or to see who could look the best doing it, has become into a full-time career for women competing in present-day events, based solely on how fast they can do it. The start of the professional industry of barrel racing came when the barrel racing was accepted into the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association, or the PRCA. The official rules of barrel racing start with the pattern. The pattern is a cloverleaf shape. The girls must run to the first barrel, choosing if they would like to go to the right or left first, but then must run to the opposite direction for the remaining 2 barrels. There is a 5-second penalty for each barrel that's knocked over during the run, and the ranking system is based solely on who runs it the fastest. The sport as a whole has evolved so much that athletes are able to make a full-time career out of it. The PRCA sanctions about 600 rodeos a year in 37 states and 3 Canadian provinces. Each rodeo pays the athlete differently, depending on how much money is generated throughout the rodeo. This makes athletes a lot more choosy on which rodeos they would be willing to attend. They weigh the options on how much they could win in comparison to how much it would cost them to haul to the rodeo for entry fees, etc. The athletes haul to as many rodeos as possible to become one of the top 15 money earners in the world throughout the year. This designates them to compete in the National Finals Rodeo each December in Las Vegas, Nevada. The NFR is a consecutive 10-day rodeo with money to be earned each night in the round. The rounds pay out almost $3,000 for 6th place, up to almost $17,000 for 1st place each night. The year-end champion is crowned based on money earned throughout the year, added with the money that is earned during the NFR. The newest event, created in 2014, is the richest rodeo in the world, RFD TV's The American. There is 1 qualifying round, along with a semifinals round that you must pass to be invited to the rodeo. The previous year's top 15 money earners have an invitation without running at the qualifiers, but the top 15 from the previous year are only eligible to win $100,000 out of the $1 million that the rodeo is worth. The qualifiers are able to run for the $1 million, but they must win their event and be ranked higher than any other athlete in the other events. The newest Rodeo Association, created in late 2014, was created to have more control over the association as a whole. The owners of it are the current highest athletes in the world, along with past champions in the world. The Elite Rodeo Association, or ERA, is a growing industry and can only be attended if you are invited. This is based on how much money you win, and you have to be invited by the top 15 in the world. With this amount of exposure and growth of the sport, it may become mainstream as well as football, basketball, and baseball. Today, I have talked to you about barrel racing as a sport of rodeo, from the foundation to the future. It wouldn't be called a rodeo if it wasn't a wild ride.